Hello, everybody. This is me, Martel. You know what? I want to do an original rant. How illegal aliens or immigrants. I'm not sounding like a xenophobe. I'm just being obvious here, stating obvious, and that is truthfully being said. How is that they could, the government or supposedly say they supposed to be against illegal immigrants, but they basically the American government needs to stop being hypocrites and just say for what it is. They just basically allow anybody to come in this country, And no, I'm not defending America at all. America, shame on America. But I have to say this, being truthful as a disabled American, illegal immigrants got it made. I don't feel no remorse for them. You know what I'm saying? And the reason that sounds very insensitive and cold. Let's be obvious here. You didn't come here legally. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of them, let's say the cartels, let's say whatever, economical downfall, I have to be realistic. People come from economical downturn, famish, war, poverty, and all that. I could be respectful about that. But I find it funny that let's be real obvious here. None of their names is hardly pronounced in English. Not being xenophobe, I'm just staying obvious. They hardly speak in English. Hell, look at my doctors. My doctors are literally foreigners. I'm just staying obvious. I hate these sirens. I'll be right back. Yeah, I had to go to another room, but yeah. It's morally baffling, I have to say this, about illegal immigrants. That's stupid. I don't care. Call me what you want. I can admit that's a bit xenophobe. Yeah, it is stupid. They shouldn't be crossing here illegally. What happened if you was in their shoes, I'll try to be my best to be here legally. But a lot of the paperwork takes years and qualifications and all this. I have to be realistic too of both sides of the spectrum. Say, for example, I have dealt with a lot of various data end jobs, temp jobs. A lot of them are literally, let's just be obvious, foreigners. Not sounding like a xenophobe, I'm just being obvious here. Kind of did. All right, whatever. We'll call it out for what it is. All right, you got a point. For the audience's sake, Martel, you sound kind of xenophobic, man. You need to come out the closet. You ain't belong here legally either. Your family wasn't us. Who cares? Just in case they want to point that out, I say, hey, I was born and raised as a American, with the free K's, But that being said, the reason I'm debating about illegal immigrants and difficulty finding jobs, they say that the illegal immigrants taking our jobs and so forth. No, they're not. They basically, these jobs and companies are giving it to them over Americans. You know why? Americans deserve benefits. Let's just be real. The average American's not going to work dead-end jobs, temp jobs. Unfortunately, sound like a hypocrite come from me. Because unfortunately, being disabled, that's what's allowed me to do, unfortunately. It's either dead-end jobs or temp jobs below minimum wage, But, so, yeah. And you can call it a xenophobe. I give you that. I will give the audience and the communities that. What's wrong with you, man? If you were in their countries, I'll be there legally, try my best to learn about the culture, speak their language. Say, for example, I can't cross over illegally to China, Japan, Latin America, and I'm not being xenophobic. Africa and so forth. Europe. Of course, you have to learn their cultures. You have to learn their habitat, their environments. You know what I'm saying? But here in America, anybody can just walls on in. America talking like they're against illegal immigrants, but they for it. Americans are hypocrites. But I find it funny, Americans don't want to solve the homeless crisis going on. Don't want to solve that. Oh no, Americans are hypocrites. let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it with the real young bucks coming up. For real. The generation was at millennials and Gen Z. I don't pay attention to that garbage. That's how you tell them a little bit all day, but that's all right. My thoughts on illegal immigrants. Well, if they allowed to come here, I find it funny if I were to do that in any other country, if I was illegally going there. Hell, you let me try Canada. They have every right to either arrest me and deport me and back to my country and not be in jail. So, yeah. And nobody don't want to go to prison, you know what I'm saying? And people believe what the media or social media told you, if you come to America, you'll be rich. You'll come to America, you have a job. You come to America, you have health care. Ain't what it crack up to be. I'm American goddamn citizen, sad to say that. Sad to say that, ironically. Me being with a disability, I'm look worse than a scumbag or a rapist off the street just by mentioning I have a disability, you know? But I don't want to sit here and look like I'm taking sides or anything. But let's be obvious here. American government, American corporations love illegal immigrants. They love people that could just work for cheap, work for pennies. You know what I'm saying? They don't question their masters and all that. Most Americans would not, I would not work a dead, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have worked dead end jobs. That's only what's available. But not to a point where it's like way below minimum wage. You can't even make an honest living like this. You know what I'm saying? And I know I probably anger a lot of foreigners and immigrants legally here, and that's all right. You know, I guess I'm an enemy of all boards, you know, because I refuse to kiss ass to anybody. I refuse to kiss ass to anybody, even including my own. So I guess I stand on my own, like they say, stand on your own 2 feet, you know. So, Martin, why you feel so compelling to make a video like this? Audio broadcast like this? Well, because it's actually insulting as a taxpayer citizen. Who gotta take care and house these illegal immigrants? Let's be obvious here. You know? And I'm not sounding like no typical American. No, and hell no. You know, but I just recognize what I see around me, you know? For almost over, now I'm thinking about being almost 20 years of working dead end jobs, temp jobs. Some say, why don't you try to better yourself, man? I have. Went to community college and I got scammed. They didn't want to help me anything. And I never had college education in my own background, to be truthful. So it is for what it is. Call me what you want. But I do have some sense and some class, you know. You know, there are people who truly, it hurts actual legal citizens, immigrants that want a green card. Let's keep it obvious. Let's keep it a buck, wherever the kids call it nowadays. Let's keep it real. They want a green card, right? And this is funny. I was kind of ignorant about this. And I'll just say it right there. I could be ignorant about green cards and all that. I didn't understand till a couple of people tell me on parts on Facebook was telling me about this. I said, where's the green card? Where's the green card? It mean like American citizenship. And I was kind of baffled about it. Like, let's be obvious. Say what it is. Yeah, a bunch of foreign women. Let's just be obvious. Foreigners and foreign women. Let's be real. Want a green card. They only want to marry American men for the Green Bay, the Green Bucks, the Greenback. You know what I'm saying? I'm just stating obvious here. Oh boy, I made a lot of people mad, but that's all right. That's all right. That's just my thoughts on illegal immigration. You know, American government and corporations love illegal immigrants. If they could, they would legalize slavery again. Oh, I piss off the pro-blacks. Have I said that? Yeah, they legalized slavery. Think it's cool to work chump change. Now to illegal immigrants over American, of course, they take that over nothing at all. You know, of course, if they get sick, injured, they on their soil, on our soil. We have to pay for that, you know. And this ain't me sound like I'm hating or bashing anything. I'm just stating obvious. But I'll probably piss off a lot of people, including my own, because I don't kiss ass to nobody. Anyway, Martel's definitely out.